welcome to Lilybug's Library. My name's Linda. So, just trying to recover from the weekend. I don't know about anybody else, but long weekends are always full of people and food, and so I'm feeling a little tired this morning. But it's a nice sunny day here, so excuse my shadowy face, but I have my ring light on one side and the sunshine on the other, and the sunshine is definitely winning because that side is much brighter. But we'll make do. So it is ARC April because I have a lot of ARCs that I have got from NetGalley and from Book Sirens, and I feel like I need to kind of catch up on some of those, so that's what we're going with. So for those of you who don't know, an ARC is an advanced reader copy of a book, so I get to read it before it comes out for all of you, and so I can also give you a heads up as to whether or not it's worth reading. So I will tell you what's coming up for April. So the first one is The Cat's Garden of Secrets. And so it's this woman who ends up, she has a really crummy day at work and everything's going wrong. So all of a sudden her cat starts talking, her car kidnaps her and takes her through to another place, through this mist that she doesn't, know why it's there. And the car is, doing all the driving. She's not doing anything, and then she ends up in this magical town that she had apparently come from, and but she doesn't start to remember any of that until after she's gone through the mist and her memories start to come back. And then it's discovered that her grandmother has died, and they're looking at it as though maybe it was murder and not natural causes. So it should sounds like it'll be good and kind of quirky. So looking forward to that. And then there's one called Torn Asunder, which I've seen a few people talk about it coming out in April. So this one, it says Julia's best friend and business partner Zoe is about to marry her policeman boyfriend. Of course, a gorgeous white wedding dress shouldn't be within 50 yards of a plate of buttery lobster. So that treat is reserved for the rehearsal dinner. Julia is a little worried about the timing, though, as she works around a predicted storm. When a guest falls to the floor dead, it turns out that no one seems to know who he is, despite the fact that he's been actively mingling and handing out business cards. So that sounds like it should be interesting. The next one is, and that one comes out, let me see here, April 23rd. The Cat's Garden of Secrets, I'm afraid I didn't write down when it comes out, but I think it's very soon, like maybe around the 7th of April. And then the next one is Between the Lines, and that one comes out April 18th. And it says a country house murder in a quirky Suffolk village throws Julia, the long-standing librarian manager, into a hunt for the truth. I can't even talk this morning, my goodness. Using her keen observational powers combined with her unflinching knowledge of her fellow villagers' weird and wonderful reading habits, Julia sets out on a mission to flush out the guilty. Everyone has secrets, including Julia. So that one sounds good as well. That one's from Book Sirens. And the next one comes out very soon. It comes out April 4th, and it's called The Wartime Vet. And it says England 1941. Dedicated local vet Laura cares for the farm animals of the little village of Bramble Heath. But falling bombs aren't the only danger of the war as the war hits close to home. Despite everyone telling her it's not a suitable career for a woman, Laura has worked hard to become a successful livestock vet, and she's not afraid to serve her country in the village of Bramble Heath. So it sounds interesting, and it goes on about this commander, Alastair Seaton. He's quiet with a soft, kind smile. And as they start to open up to each other about their heartbreak and everything, disaster strikes and the farm is catching on fire. So it sounds like it's, could be interesting. And then the next one, and that one comes out, yeah, April 4th. And then there's one on April 9th that comes out called A Summer Wedding at the Cornish Manor. Seems like I have a lot of UK ones. Not purposely, it's just the way it worked out. This summer, save the date for Renwineth's farm's very first wedding. As the seasons change, so do the lives of those who call the farm home. Bustling with activity in anticipation of a busy spring, it's all go with Jess and Riley's wedding on the horizon, and Renwineth Manor's restoration in full swing. But while the farm business flourishes, Jess and Ivy need to learn to navigate unforeseen challenges, financial worries, two disgruntled locals, and even a blast from Riley's past. So it says, join them as they struggle to make the pieces of the intricate puzzle that bonds them together fall neatly into place. So that one's more like a romance. And then there was, let's see, I think there's a couple more here. There's one that's already out, but I just got permission to read it. It was still on the list. It came out March 26th, and it's called Forgetting to Remember. So that one is about this woman, Janine, who is, it's just after World War II. I think it's either just after or maybe World War II still going on. But she works in this place where she finds these opals and little cameos and things like that. So what she finds is a painting that is a self-portrait of one of her favorite artists, and it's made into a brooch, but the brooch itself is actually a portal into another time. So she ends up 8 decades into the past and finds out a lot of things that are going on that could destroy her family. So she's trying to solve all that. So I don't often read time travel ones, so that one should be interesting. And then let's see, what else have we got here? Make sure I hit all of them. Oh, the only other one I didn't talk about is called. It comes out March 7th, and it's called The Goldie Standard. And it says Goldie Mandel is opinionated, assertive, and stuck in an assisted living facility. But even surrounded by schleppers with walkers, pictures of sunrises, and fancy fish tanks, and an array of daily activities to complement the tepid tea and stale cookies on offer, her salt free plate is full. She's got a granddaughter to settle, an eager love interest named Harry to subdue, and precious memories of her happy marriage to fellow Holocaust survivor Morty to draw upon. So sounds like that one could be interesting. I always kind of like those ones with spunky seniors. So that's the list of what we've got going on for April so far. Now, if I get through all of those, then I'll pick something that's coming out later. But I figure that's enough to keep me busy for most of April. So I hope everyone that celebrates had a happy Easter or a happy long weekend. And it's, like I said, sunny here today. So I'm going to, despite the fact my hair's an absolute mess, so excuse me for paying attention to it here. But I'm going to try to get out and do a little walking today if I can. I think everything's hurting probably just because my schedule has been off and different sleep and different food and so time to get back to regular life and see if I can fit in a little walk. So hope it's nice where you are, and hope you get a chance to do a little something today. And thanks for joining me for Arc April, and hopefully we'll discover some great 5-star reads. All right, talk to you soon. Bye bye.